going on, folks? It's Chris, the dating doc. Please click like and subscribe. It really helps me out. It goes a long way to grow my channel. What am I going to talk about today? Well, first off, my energy is going to be a little bit off during this video because it is a very sentimental video. It one that I feel the video, okay? And I'm not going to talk about the other party of what has become maybe the talk of the town when it comes to celebrity news. Sometimes, arguably, news overall has been covering this incident. What I want to focus on is on the fact that Chris Rock, when he was the victim of this attack, okay, regardless of how hard or soft the slap looked, it was embarrassing, and it triggered memories of his time as a child who was bullied for being in a white school, but on top of that, he was being bullied for his teeth. And the tragedy of most comedians is that most of the time their material and their desire to make people laugh, to make people happy, is born out of struggles, born out of bullying, out of traumatic experiences, abuse, whether it's physical or mental abuse. And I want men to watch this video and know that it is okay to check in and to have people check in on you or check in with you. What I found most disturbing is that this entire incident has become just entertainment for people, and really no one's targeting or really wanting to check, is Chris Rock okay? Now, granted, as a celebrity, he's going to come back and use this as material. He's going to make sure that we can laugh about it. But this video that I'm going to show next shows a different side of this whole incident. And towards the end of this video, I want you to comment below and let me know what you think. Without further ado, let's put the video on. So in this people.com article, Chris Rock states how he met with his childhood bully years before Oscar's slap, and he told him to take care. And I quote here, he was kind of ashamed, and I gave him just a quick look, like, "Hey man, I hope you're doing well," Chris Rock said on the Howard Stern show in 2020. And I'm just going to paraphrase some of this. "I was doing a movie a couple years ago, and one of my bullies was working security on the movie. A guy who literally one day at school turned me upside down and shook the money out of my pockets," the comedian, 57 years old, said on the Howard Stern show in September 2020. Rock said his former bully was kind of ashamed upon coming across Rock in the present, but Rock just gave him a quick look like, "Hey man, I hope you're doing well, take care," and kept it moving. The comedian went on to say that the man could have been my friend. He could have been in a trailer with us watching The Godfather. The fact he had to go through that whole day, watch me walk around, I was directing the movie, and watch me be all of my glory, to be so close, but yet so mother effing far, I didn't have to do anything. It's tragic if you think about it, right? The one who was bullied gets, in some ways, that final revenge without it even being revenge on his part. Rock's incident with Will, 53, unfolded on Sunday while the comedian was presenting the Best Documentary Feature. I'm not going to go into that. That is not the point of the video right now. But what I want to be able to do is just bring up the bullying piece right here. 2 months before the altercation, Rock expressed that he has let people walk all over him since his childhood, recounting being bullied ridiculously throughout the time in his life on the January 12th episode on Fly on the Wall with Dana Carvey and David Spade. He quotes, "Half of the bullying was because I was just a little guy. Then I got buzzed to school, and the bullying was because I was little guy and I was black. I was getting double bullied." Rock went on to say that he eventually resorted to taking matters into his own hands. "I went home, I put a brick in a book bag. This is like legendary story in my neighborhood. I swung that ish and smacked the guy in the face with his brick and stomped on him, Joe Pesci style, to the point that we thought he might die." Later on, with the help of therapy, Rock realized the long-term impact the event had on his life. "Long story short, from that day on, as my shrink puts it to me, you have been scared to be angry ever since," he said. "The guy you saw was bending over backwards to be nice because I was so scared of my anger. That's what makes it even more tragic, right? I mean, he was in shock. Okay, he was in total shock when he got bullied by Will Smith. And you could tell just he didn't know how to react. Should I be angry? Should I be sad? Should I be funny? I was obviously disrespectful, so what do I do next? And again, in some ways, it hurts me. It hurts me because, I mean, as we see Will's face here, again, he issued an apology. He said violence in all its form is poisonous and destructive. In some ways, those that get bullied, if they focus that pain that they receive from the bully, they can focus it into a way where, like I said, they almost get equal. They get even with the bully without even trying. And again, I'm just going to skip through here. Past interviews reveal the star's traumatic past have also resurfaced online in recent days, with Chris previously speaking at length about being bullied and S-word assaulted as a child. Chris said that he endured just a horrible existence and every day was hell as he was targeted at his predominantly white school. I suffer from big ego, low self-esteem. And when I say big ego, it's only about telling jokes. If it's got something to do with my work, I'm the baddest MFer alive. But anything else is like I just feel not worthy of anyone's attention, anyone's love, any accolades, anything. Reflecting on childhood trauma, he believes he is responsible for that mindset, Chris went on. I think I've dealt with it because I can write jokes about it, but I never dealt with it. It was just a horrible existence. The closest character I can relate to is Tim Robbins in The Shawshank Redemption. Every day was hell. I was a N-word and I got my effing ass beat and I got physically effed up, and sometimes some actual happened. I wasn't R-word, but ish. Chris went on to reveal that he'd recently crossed paths with one of his bullies at work. Okay, we talked about that already. He was kind of ashamed. Give him a quick look. Hey man, hope you're doing well. Again, this is, it hurts. It hurts because now you see that he feels like outside of being a comedian, he feels unworthy of love. Okay, and then when you get slapped while you're doing your craft, on one side, it wakes you up to reality, to the joke he made. On the other side, it resurfaces all the pain that he felt. It's very tragic. Again, I'm not going to focus on who's right, who's wrong, should he have made that joke or not. It's just, I empathize with Chris Rock, to be honest. He seems like a very caring, sweet guy who all of a sudden just triggered feelings of being bullied again. And it breaks my heart the way that I see him react during the video. Now, the reason that this video is very touching to me is because I was bullied as a child for not being able to speak the English language. And I remember how quiet I got because just to tell you a quick story before I finish this video, as a military child, as a son of a soldier who would travel around a lot, I would pick up one language and forget the other. I was raised in a household both with English and Spanish, and I would combine the language into this amalgam of a language that didn't really make sense. And I was teased in school by all ethnicities, all genders. And through this struggle, I think now I've had an understanding of not only empathy and knowing that I have to have more emotional awareness, but at the same time, understanding that when I see someone embarrassed at work because their boss sort of bullied them or just embarrassed them, and I see that face, I see that hurt on their face, especially I'm talking to military, people that have the Ranger tab, that are special forces, that are hardened veterans, and they get shamed. I could see that on their face, and it hurts me because I can see their inner child crying when I see that. And that's really what I saw with this video from Chris Rock. Again, whether he deserved it or not, I just want to focus more on to me, the tragedy that is bullying and how it could resurface itself even in an adult age. I hope that Chris Rock can check in with himself, understand that being a victim of bullying can just manifest itself again in what I saw. So big ups to Chris Rock. I saw what happened. I saw your reaction, and I hope that you are doing better. So this is Chris the Dating Doc. Click like and subscribe to the video. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm being overboard, or you think this does serve as a catalyst to promote men's mental health for both sides. All right, Chris the Dating Doc signing out. Peace.